Hi guys, and welcome back to another Show on the Buffalo stream. And this has been a long time because I have been busy with doing things with life in regards to my soon-to-be daughter and doing some of my budget series that is currently on YouTube. So feel free to go and check that out. We are here streaming today because it is my birthday and I am doing a birthday stream where I'm hoping to acquire some matches from some of my fellow friends that are on the PCGO app and some friends that I know from real life that do play some Pokemon and play occasionally, and therefore I am here to have some games with them. I'm just looking to find some matches with some of my friends. I'm going to see where they're all at now. And the promise is today, as it is my birthday, that we are currently drinking this and Coke. This is rum, a 37.5% rum, so it's not the strongest rum, vanilla and ginger rum. And for anyone that beats me today, I will be taking this, pouring some of this into this glass, and if you beat me, I will be taking shots of this and giving out packs. So the more I get beat, the more you are an advantage to beat me again and again, and therefore more of an advantage to get yourself some packs. So we'll see how that goes. So just typing in the chat, and I'm just about to get on Facebook to message friends that I'm live now. Not gonna lie, I'm already half cut, so any of my friends that do join me already have an immediate advantage over me. There are quite a few people, so I'm going to challenge a friend to a game. And we'll go, as it's my birthday, we should have been doing H in the series of A to Z of the budget series, but today we are treating H as happy birthday to me. So, already half cut. Drinking on the less. If you can't drink on your birthday, when can you drink? Lockdown or not, so be it. We have lost the coin flip. I don't know if I even spelled Graham right there, but I've typed in the chat, "Hey Graham," to the person that I am currently against. He's one of my local friends who plays in local leagues with me. Unfortunately, considering the state of the hand that we've got, we are getting a mulligan, fortunately. This seems, although seeing the Ox results, quite detrimental. Hopefully that won't afflict us too bad, but it could be possible that we're against a Galarian Cursor Octazalt deck, which we are, actually. And we are going second as well. And he does have a Galarian Cursor in the active as well, so we will be taking damage immediately. How much? As long as it's Pokemon's in the active spot, taking 3 damage. That is very grim, but we'll do some Pokemon searching as we've started with 3 Great Balls. We will take that because we're not really bothered. Need to get as many basics out of the deck as possible. Play another Great Ball. No basics here, but we do need a Crobat. We didn't need a Crobat. We do need a Croagunk. So it's all... this Pokemon is also weak to Dark, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it is, yeah. So it's all just getting some Pokemon out of the way to ensure that we get our attachment, which we do not, and we have actually an awful hand. So, not good. If my opponent has an attachment here, we are going to take some heavy damage. But we do have the attack of Power Accelerator, which does allow us to attach energy to the bench without having to take damage from Galarian Cursor. Although, due to the effect of the attack, I'm not entirely sure if the effect of Power Accelerator skips that. Fortunately, we do see my opponent has lost a boss's orders, an energy, and he didn't attack for whatever reason. So we'll put the Toxicroak down. We won't need more than one, so we don't mind using Professor's Research here. We do finally have an attachment here. We have a power plant. We will use this to get rid of one of the horror energies because they are the most detrimental thing to us. We're not going to use a Crowbat this turn, so we are just going to power Accelerator. And it turns out that we do take the damage from acceleration, and we also do take some damage from the horror energy, and we are also confused now because the earring a bell. So all round, not going extremely well, but we could possibly take a knockout on this next turn if we get a switch, which we are already down 1 and we only play 2. But luckily we do also have free retreat, and he got rid of the energy off the bench for whatever reason. I do see another Crushing Hammer. Hopefully this is not another heads, and it is. So this is proven to be quite the position we put ourselves in, but we didn't really have a choice because the awfulness of the hands that we opened up with. And the worst thing about the situation is that the more we tend to attach energy, the more we tend to damage ourselves, and we do not know if our opponent is playing Sableye with a Turbo Patch. So that could come as a real big shock if that is the case. But fortunately, our opponent's not KOing us either way, I don't think. Are they? Hitting for 60. They actually are, so we do really need to evolve here. And we need to hit some more Crushing Hammers. We do have the Evolution, which is fortunate. We don't hit the Crushing Hammer. We don't have any overdraw supporters, so we are just going to have to play this and Boss's Order this thing in, because as long as there isn't a Glaring Curse active, we will stop taking damage from its effect. So that's all we have right now, unfortunately. We're off to a bad start in regards to how consistent this deck actually is. And we have a Team Yalgrunt for the support of the turn. That's very bad. So we will be taking damage irregardless of the Galarian Curse's ability. And he also has Lightning Engine here to actually attack with this thing, which in my opinion is actually a good idea. But he's not in any rush to KO this thing, so we will finally find ourselves the Poison ability. And we will Crowbar, and we'll stick this down. We will find more Croagunks to be able to inflict some additional poison damage. And we unfortunately have to Mana here. Not that I want to, but I don't know if my opponent's playing any retreat orientated cards. So we will Crushing Hammer, and we miss. So we will trade this back into the deck for another Croagunk. We do have an Eternatus on the bench, so we're not too worried for now, and we'll start inflicting damage via the poison from our Garbodor's Poisonous Puddle effect, or ability. So not drawing great and not hitting well on the hammers, and hopefully Well, we see a Marnie. That may be potentially good for us. May find ourselves some more Toxic Croaks, sorry. And may find ourselves another draw supporter or even an energy. And we find both, fortunately. But a lot of our turns, it seems, we are going to make are going to be a lot of passive turns where we simply sit back and enjoy the damage inflicted by Poisonous Puddle. Now, we don't know if my opponent plays Dene, but he does. Even if he does, then he's stuck under Power Plant. Now, this is very unfortunate, but either way, we don't get knocked out from this, and we do wipe an Oxalot off the board. So we're not going to bother with Poisonous Puddle, and we're just going to take the knockout. I think he was playing Dark Energy over Lightning Energy and played a Sableye. I'd be playing this match very differently, but the fact that I've seen Lightning Energy makes me feel like he's not playing Dark Energy and therefore allows him to take more aggressive plays. We'll see if that comes back to bite me in the arse. No effect from Pokemon Breeder's Nurturing. Let me see Hollow Missile. Fortunately, because there's no Horror Energy on this Pokemon, we are not entirely concerned. And we're not attaching any more energies to the active anyway. It's this that's the real concern. So thankfully, we do get another attachment. And we'll attach over here. And we do take 40 damage. And we will Dread End for 540 damage, which is ruthless. And take an additional 2 prize cards. This turn, this Pokemon is going to take a knockout on this because of the damage. And that is very unfortunate. But we do have one Stadium left in the deck. So, with the following turn, we've got ways to expend some resources from the hand to Crobat for some more cards. And then see if we can research into our final Stadium, because if we're not, it's going to be extremely troublesome because this thing is in the active with a Wondrous Labyrinth in the active. And it goes to show that, you know, although there is meta decks, or what's known as meta decks, I don't know why he didn't attack there. Oh, because he can't because of his own Wondrous Labyrinth, sorry. So, we'll attach here. We'll take the damage. I could have played boss first. I don't know why I didn't. I should have done. I just take a lot of damage for no reason. But we are not going to receive a knockout from this thing. So we are going to switch into this. And we are going to Marnie my opponent's hand down. And should our final Crushing Hammer hit, which doesn't, at this point, I think retreating back into this is the optimal play, and just poisoning. And passing turn. My opponent's taking damage, which is fine. My opponent also plays Crushing Hammers. So he finds his third hammer, which is awful. And he takes one off both. Attaching to this will mean a knockout. I do not know why he didn't Crushing Hammer the Hiding Energy off, because the Hiding Energy gives me free retreat, so we'll see what happens here. And hopefully he doesn't get another Octoslot into play, because we are currently taking 5 damage. I guess he didn't have the damage for the attack, and hopefully he doesn't find a horror energy here. But if I was my opponent, I'd be playing this this matchup a lot more differently than he is. Potentially he hasn't seen enough of a turn system to know how little they've got in regards to energy attachment, and how little switch effectiveness they've got, and how little they've got to get out the active. I personally would have kept that full horror energied Glaring Cursor in the active if it was me. But we also don't know if my opponent is playing the Zigzagoon or not. We find no energy. This is looking really bad. But again, because of his own wondrous labyrinth, we know that he's not going to get an attack in play anytime soon. We only have 1 card left in deck. I didn't realise that. And how many Marnies are we down? We're down all 4 Marnies. So we are going to give my opponent the well played. Played. There we go. See, told you I'm drunk. And we are going to roll a dice. I put myself in a losing position there with that Sycamore. So if you give me a sec, I am going to get a dice. Right back. Big bag of dice. I'm going to grab the camera off my laptop. We'll use one of the big ones. Big bag of dice. And I'm just going to momentarily move the camera, and however many I roll on the dice is however many swigs I'm going to take of this. Therefore, giving my opponent, my future opponents, more of an advantage. So let me just check the camera. There we go. Right, so we've got the camera here. Here's the dice. Let's see what we roll. And we roll a 3, if you can see that. So we roll a 3. So here's the glass. Some bottle listing. There we go. In terms of shots, 1, 2, 3. Birthday boy, down the arch. Ruthless. Definitely getting a chaser with that bad boy. Whoa. Right, let us see if we have any packs to send Rigby, and I think we should do. And if we don't, we have a lot of Vivid Voltage on the way, so we will be able to send him some of these. Let's go on collection first, see what I've got. If not, I have cards. Oh, get off that. See, like, way out of my mind right now. Right, all my packs are currently locked, so what we'll do is trade, public offers, create trade, private trade. Let's find, there he is. And we will, he's going to give me an energy. We'll take a dark because fairy is irrelevant nowadays. We'll choose filters, standard, darkness ablaze, ultra rare, turn those off. and we'll see what I've got to give him. He is a Centre Scorch player, as I understand, so he is taking a Centre Scorch full art. And we'll send... He's gone offline. He has gone offline. Give me a sec. Come back online for your reward. So, if I'd stayed around, or if I'd stuck around, I may have won, as I've just got the message that he's saying he got disconnected at the end, but I pretty much lost that match anyway, and I wasn't sticking around to say anything less, because in a real-life tournament, you don't get disconnected, and at the end of the day, due to my own misplays of playing a professor's research when I didn't realise how little I had left in deck, that I would have lost that match anyway. I had no opportunity to take the prizes that I had left. Or maybe I did, but I don't know. I've had a drink. So that's that. And I'm finding other people to join my stream. From what I can see here, none of the people that I've contacted are currently online. That rum is going straight to my soul. So we're gonna try and play some matches on the ladder while I've just been absolutely blitzed by three shots of rum, as designated by the dice from the dice roll of Graham winning our match. So, King Finesse you. That's pretty pretty straightforward name. We'll see if he does finesse me or not. We have a little bit better of a starting hand here, but not a whole amount. We are having to lose a Crobat to this hand. Just double check in, see the stream is okay. Yeah, there we go. But Crib, excuse me, hey, Krogunk in the active. Excuse me. For any of you that may have seen, I don't know if I posted on my Twitter before, I cannot remember for the life of me. I've posted in a couple of Facebook groups, I've posted on my Snapchat. But I will try and show you now without losing the cake entirely. I was made this cake by my other half and her mother, which is a Pokeball cake. How cool is that? Showing me the love for my 29th birthday, which is very cool of them. So anyway, moving on from that, we have an Eternatus for our Great Ball. We have a quick ball of a Krogunk, because we do need more or less the Trubbish to be able to get poison damage in play. And we know that we're definitely going to be against the Rowegs deck. So we do have a Crobat for next turn, fortunately, and we will Crobat for free. Looking for an energy attachment, and we get both, one for this turn and one for next turn, and we'll just pass there, and we'll see what my opponent does. Well, hello, Sean. Sorry, just taking a check in the chat. Get good lads, you trash. Who's that? People quoting random stuff in the chat, and that's getting hidden, obviously. Lad, no hop. Lad, no hop. What is this deck? Well, we tried to play somewhat competitively, and this is a deck that guided me to a top 32 finish in the Players' Cup 2 original qualifier. So, no hop has obviously done me some justice. We're seeing some Butterfree deck. Very unusual to see. Sorry, I'm a bit slow with the replying. No report drinking for drink. It's not children. I'm happy. Unhappy. What? I'll play. Okay. Sushi Master 84 Billy. If I have you on my account, feel free to add me. My username is just down here. If you add me after this match, I'll be happy to play you. And if you win, I'll be taking a dice roll on how many shots that I'll be taking to commemorate my loss to you, and also I will be sending you a card from the Darkness Ablaze set. I do not have dual screens, so unfortunately I don't have the ability to watch and play at the same time. We're going to take the Zigzagoon just because we have 7 Pokemon in play now, so we do need to hit this for 1. And we do need to find that switch. So we have the Toxicroak, and we're just going to put that to the bottom because we have... Oh no, we do have a Croagunk in play. Not too worried about losing this many draw supporters or anything. We just wanted to find a switch, which we do not, of course. Okay, so we'll be putting the Trubbish back into the deck. Probably a misplaying itself. Get ourselves another Croagunk. Stick it down. And we have no attachment for the turn. So, we will poison at least. It's not looking great. Butterfree's on its way. I don't like this thing because it inflicts multiple status conditions, which is it's not my forte. Unhappy Outplay just sent. Wants to put money on it. I don't know who this person is, but I'm drunk, but not a gambler. Oh, there we go, gambler. For fun, as it's my birth. Oh, if I can spell. There we go, birthday. I'm not sure who Sushi Master 84 Billy is. I don't know if it's the person I'm against, and I have no stream delay on, so there'd be no way of stopping him if I did put money on, but thankfully he's not really in a position to be winning right now. He has gusted in my Eternatus for no apparent reason. So we'll shuffle back Eternatus, we'll get another Croagunk. Maybe this person plays... Oh, he's playing a Beedrill deck of some sort. This is going to take an immediate knockout, so we need to get an attachment here. And we need to take out that Kakuna, most definitely. I know what Beedrill does, because Beedrill, on my A to Z list of decks that I was doing for my budget series, is a deck that I covered. And I am not falling into the trap of that Beedrill. You can bet your life. I am a good player. I swear to God, drunk or not. So that Beedrill can get the hell out of here. I would sooner risk the coin flip of being confused because of this G-Max Toxabreeze than take a one-hit KO from a Beedrill. From a one prize card attacker, no less. Now, you can bet other than cash, you got a cat. I don't own a cat. Sushi Master 84 Billy, whoever that is. I don't know who that is that's in the stream that asked me if we can bet anything other than a cat. But I don't own a cat. They smell. And that's all there is to that. Most of the time, anyway. I'm not a fan. That's just done a ridiculous amount of damage. I'm not pleased. But we need to get more attachments and more Eternatus in play. So we are going to discard the Zigzagoon as we don't need it. Take out yet another Weedle. It's grim that we have to get through all these Weedles, but at the end of the day, he has a couple of 2 prize card attackers in play. We do have the Eternatus and the attachment, thankfully. So we're not suffering too much. We're suffering a bit of damage from this and Toxabreeze. He probably has the additional attachment for Toxabreeze right now, which I'm not too bothered about, but if we are confused, so be it. This Butterfree has 330 health because of the Giant Charm. God, that's rummy strong. Ah, Marnie. Damn. We had an out to Toxabreeze. If we find an energy here, I don't mind paying the retreat cost. Be unfortunate. Or even better, we got Marnied into an amazing hand for this situation. So my opponent has no Weedles in play, as we can see. So we do have the free retreat from the Hiding Energy and the Poisonous Puddle, including the damage from the 2 Toxicroaks we have in play, which does equal a direct knockout. Oh no, it doesn't. No, it's 320. But if he attacks with this next turn, then it does get knocked out. And we do get a victory. So Poisonous Eternatus showing its dire strength in a match which seemed very incapable. I am having a very good birthday, Zuku26. I don't want to mention your name again. I know you're not a fan of me saying your actual name on my streams. Zuku, so she's trying to leave us alone, trying to win a new pet. Sushi, I can't spell. Give me a sec. Sushi, there we go. What is your favourite Pokemon? There we go. Type that into the chat. And I will take a quick break to top up my drink and show you the deck list that I am running. This is the deck list that got me to the top 126 of the Players' Cup intro qualifying rounds. As it happens, I'm not actually in round 2, as you may have noticed. That's why I'm online right now, because my invitation got put in my junk emails, and therefore I didn't know that I needed to make an additional registration to actually get into round 2. So I am not in round 2 because I didn't get the invitation because it got put in my junk mails. So that was an extreme dampener to the entry to my birthday. That being said, I have had an amazing birthday so far. I've had cards, doll hair, and presents left, right, and centre. Happy birthday wishes, pictures and videos of people wishing me happy birthday, and all sorts. So I have had an amazing birthday. I've spent it with my lovely other half, which is just over there. She has made me steak, chips, and peas with peppercorn sauce. And she designed my birthday cake for me that I showed at the start of the stream. She's the one that ordered my coat that you may have seen on the door, which is just over there. I've been looking for a real leather jacket for the longest time, and if not a real leather jacket, a 3/4 jacket, and I got both in one purchase from her. So very happy about that, and she's ordered me some Vivid Voltage stuff as well, and some other stuff. A big cat, Kieran. Kieran, as you're online, are you going to be playing me a game or not? And in the meantime, this is the deck list that got me into the top 126, or top 256, whichever it is. Sorry, in Europe, it got me very high in the UK, certainly, and definitely allowed me to get into the qualifier of the round 2. If I'd actually got the notification to say, the notification email to allow me into it. But I missed that email because I went through to my junk email and I messaged Pokemon about it, trying to ask them if they get me a a late registration. I even messaged Arcanine Labs to see if they'd allow me a late registration. I was like, come on, please, it's my birthday. At least just the one, actually, just the one favor, actually. But neither of them could do anything for me. So disappointing from the Company Incorporated, and disappointing by Arcanine Labs that neither of them would do anything for me. But so be it. Like it's not my own fault, but it's not our fault. It could be rectified per se. But anyway, this is the list that got me this far, and I don't know what symbol that is, so I'm just going to double check. I don't know who Sushi Master is, who's commenting on YouTube, but he's hilarious. Zuku is that expanded. Just quick checking the map in the chat. Yeah, so he wants to play expanded, so we'll have a little bit of fun with expanded. I am just in the middle of pouring myself another drink because I am not willing to wake up in the morning sober. Because, you know, it's my birthday and I'm allowed, so tough shit. Sorry about that. Drink number 2. See if someone else can beat me. So, Zuku, we are playing Expanded, and... Oh, it's been cancelled. Yeah, I was in the middle of showing the deck list. So, 3 and 3 of the Toxicroak line, 2 and 2 of the Garbodor line, 4 of the Eternatus line, 4 Crobat, 2 Zigzagoon, all of the Pokemon Search, and 4 Crushing Hammers, double switch, and 2 Power Plant just to stop the meta a little bit. So I'll extend that invitation, and we'll go expanded, and we'll choose this. Why not? I've not played this deck in a while, and God help me if I roll a 6, because I am very much already drunk. I do win the coin flip, so we will be going first, because shaming is still illegal, and I am going to abuse as much of that as I can, whilst I can. Although, not with this hand. This is going to be very quick, it seems. Oh no, it's bad. It's so bad. We're getting rid of this. We're gonna get an energy attachment at the very least. This is just looking horrible. Oh, I picked up a bottle of rum to drink from then. That would have been awful. Let's drink from this. My opponent's Zuku's playing a stall deck. Oh no, he's playing the Garbodor deck with Enhanced Hammer, which is not something I've seen in the others, but we're going to see ability lock very, very quickly, especially... Oh, the end helps us. The end does help us. Let's see if we can get back into this game. Oh, it doesn't help us enough. Right, so... Ultra Ball, here and here. Don't particularly want to be using N. Want to be going for our boy. Where is he? There he is. And thankfully, we have Super Rod in the deck, but it's not looking good, especially with my opponent playing Energy Denial. And... oh, there we go. I thought our Shamers were in prize then. I totally not paying enough attention for someone that's been drinking. So we'll set up for 5. We will Battle Compressor to get rid of this, our main attacker, and let's see what my opponent has in play. I don't think that's going to be any help, so we'll put that back in. We'll put that in because that may be of more help, but we shall see. We need to quick ball away this and this. There we go. To get another shaman. To hopefully find ourselves a floatstone and a dimension valley. And we find no such luck, but we do find a battle compressor to get rid of a little bit more stuff. So we'll get rid of the Lele, as it can serve as an attacker, the Megalopony and Jigglypuff, and the Ace Roller at this point is not going to be any help. Maybe the Lele will be. Let's see what we're against. Well, the Choice Band's going to be of no help, obviously, so we'll discard that. We'll get rid of one of these things at the very least. We'll attach here at the very least. And unfortunately, we are just going to have to end, which gives my opponent more card advantage, which I'm not happy about. Especially it gives them the ability to get into Garbodor. We do find a Floatstone. We do find a Battle Compressor, which now allows us to discard the Lele as an attacker. A research. We need to find a third card because we need to thin through as much as possible. Possibly a Mewtwo because we have another one in hand. Yeah, so these three. We do have Super Rod, so not too worried entirely. We'll scoop up net this. We really need to find Dimension Valley right now, as we have seen none of our three that we play. Great. There we go. That's a start. It's not a great start for next turn. Oh my god, I pressed next. That's not what I wanted to press. I wanted to press the graveyard. Ah. Yeah, no, it's not your fault. I pressed the graveyard instead of I pressed done instead of checking my own discard pile. So I send him a message. Karen, giving. I don't know. It's because the fan. It's blowing it everywhere. Giving up. Do you know what? No, I'm not giving up yet. This is not good. This is really not good because he got the enhanced hammer and everything. So we need to play this. We need to play this. Skip up at one of these. Skip up at one of these. Get some damage off the board. Quick ball away one of these. Gets Dene. Doesn't matter. We really need to find our field blower right now to get through any of this. And we cannot profess research. That misclick is going to cost me a minimum of 3 shots possibly. Have we used a field blower yet? We have used a field blower, so we can get one back. Although I don't know if it's going to be of any help in this match. Let's get rid of these two. So bad. So bad. My opponent has no Do you know what? We'll go for some big brain plays. Let's summon up Giratina. Stick some damage here and here. Not here. There. There we go. No, I do want it there. Stick them there. And we will see what we can accomplish with Euphoria GX. A true player never gives up. But my opponent does flip heads, so wounded. This is so bad. That misclick. This is atrocious. I don't know what I can do to pull this back. We definitely need a super idea. We definitely need to Professor's research. And energy is all we need back here. I don't know if we have a research in the discard. We do. We do have a research in the discard, and there is 7 Pokemon in play. I'm not overly fussed about losing any of these cards, so I'd rather them discarded than shuffled back into the deck. I really don't know if I can bring it back from this mix. Right, okay. We have this. That's a start. That's a good start. And we have this. I'm not going to be using it, I don't think, but we'll see. We will, I think, let's have a look at what we've got on the discard pile. There's not really a lot we could do about this. I think it's a case of attaching here, getting rid of this, doing this. Oh my god. This is so bad. And how much HP does this thing have? 320. So if we inflict the 50 via Bright Terror, it leaves on 270. Now, do we have anything to inflict 270? We definitely do not, because this is a control deck. So, God, this is awful news. Skeleton, I guess. Oh, this is so bad. I bet you anything we're going to see another tool on this. Ah, no, my Mewtwo. No. Yeah, that's fine. Well, it's better that he found a, do you mind, like, ruining my Giratina? I need that thing. Oh, my god, this is so bad. That misplay. Or misclick. Oh, right, I was out of cards. So, brilliant. I totally did not realise that. So, keep an eye on the stream. What do we roll? So, let me just change the camera, or sort the camera out over here. Can my camera see What can my camera see? There we go. Right, let's try and roll it to the top of the mouse here. So, let's see how many shots get poured into the glass. Just the one. So, thankfully, just the one. But you will still get a card nonetheless. And I will pour this. Get this thing off. Glass. That's about 25 cl of rum. There we go. Down the hatch. Ruthless. Chaser quickly. I need to check the stream chat. Be careful. Woodster is a hustler. Who's Woodster? It didn't type for some reason. What do you mean, hustler? Oh, why is it not typing? I have no idea. YouTube is being weird. It's not letting me type in the stream chat for some reason. What? Like your sad being a scouse in it. I don't know who he's talking to. Does he unlisted YouTube account? I don't know what's going on in the chat, but there's something weird going on in the chat. I'm not entirely sure what's going on. I'm showing up here. Mario 64. What? I don't know what's going on in the chat. Some really weird things going on in the chat. I don't know what the user Sushi Master 84 build is about, but Sushi Master, if you want a game, we can have a game if you want. Just because you can see the stream doesn't mean you're gonna win. I'll tell you what, just to make it on his behalf, because he's the one that wants to make a pack, you send me a challenge standard or expanded. Sushi Master, I have no packs left to give until the release date of Vivid Voltage. But if you want a game, I'm happy to give you an ultra rare, as I gave to Rigby before. I'm happy to give you an ultra rare from Dark. Well, yeah, standard's fine. So send me a standard challenge, and I will choose a deck to play you with. So I need to accept a friend request. What's there? That's fine. So who wants to see a really rogue deck of standard? Lad, Missard, standard script. You sent request a will. What? I've accepted your friend request. Play me. See what happens. Having a drink on your birthday doesn't make you a pisshead. Play me. We'll see if you win. I've accepted your friend request. Now I'm happy to play. Let's see who wins. If I can beat you while I'm pissed, so bad of a player are you? Take the challenge. You want standard? Right. Let's go for Rogue. I just look at a chat. That's all I'm laughing at. Call a coin. This'll be fun. Good, good. If you're drinking, it's an even battle. Alright, well, if you got free worlds qualifier, I'm sure you'll do well. You're playing Lapras. That's fine. I've started with an extremely bad hand. And if you're not stream sniping, then you'll know you've got a very good chance. But if you are, then we'll see. If you can win off your own back, it's totally fine. I don't mind. Either way, it's just for fun. So I'm happy to send you a Darkness Ablaze ultra rare card if you do win. And also roll a dice for to see how many shots are going to be poured into this JD glass, and I will drink them in front of the camera. Because, as I explained before, it's my birthday, and that's what I'm here for. To have fun, and have a drink, and, you know, engage with my audience, and have a good time, generally. Seems like there's a lot of negativity coming from whoever Woodster 76 is, but it's totally fine by me. Marnies me into what I can only hope is a good hand. We have somehow prized Crobat as well. What is this? What is going on today? So it's not looking great. I'm not gonna lie. And I think we're gonna have to give up an ultra rare card from Darkness Ablaze very quickly. Which I don't mind, to be honest. You know, it's all about the fun. $39. I look 39. Come on, do I really? Come on. Barely any wrinkles on this forehead. I'm looking good, Kieran. Or I'd like to think, anyway. So, my opponent's going to take a knockout on my Wimpod, I would imagine, if he has the attachment to his Lapras. Ah, whoops. I'm drinking straight from the bottle. I did not mean to do that. Let's put the cap on that bad boy. My opponent using a lot of resources just to acquire an energy. Which is exactly why I said, stream sniping or not, doesn't mean you're always going to win, because RNG is a thing. And that's why you top deck a switch into a research. So, Woodster, watch me go. If you think you're so good, let's see who's good when they've got RNG on the side. We'll play this. Play this. And I'm not even going to bother doing anything else. 2 Aerodactyls in play. Fight me. stream snipe or not, I'm not bothered because RNG isn't in everyone's favour. The keyword is in the R, and it does say random. Yep, have it. Go for it. What a pointless waste of a Fion. This person has a lot to say in the chat, but we'll see if his gameplay has a lot to back him up as well. And he's used a lot of scoop ups and switches already. 2 switches, 1 scoop up. Let's see if he gets the NG, which he does. And does he have the switch as well to knock out a simple unidentified fossil? That's totally fine by me. So, no other GX and VX, GX in play. So we are just going to play this by the old play it by how many GXs and Vs he has in play, which is fine by me. We'll put another one of these in play. We know he does no bench damage. We'll scoop up net this into this, and we're not going to misplay this time because we know people are watching for a good reason, and we'll play Marnie and we'll get that hand size back down and we'll hit for 180. So, like I was saying before, how does RNG serve everybody? We shall see. 180 for 1 energy attachment. Your move, Yugi boy. That's another V in play for me. And we know our friend Glissapod is right down here, and he feeds off you putting V cards in play. He feeds off it. Yep. So we put our Jirachi back in the active. We've gone through 1 switch, 1 scoop up, and we have a triple ready to go. And we shall research. And we shall Stellar Witch. We will take one of these, good sir. Yuck, yuck, yuck. We'll take one of these. Anyway, moving on. We'll scoop up that Jirachi away. And I've heard good things about Lapras, but not when he's facing 1 prize card attackers. So, nailed and bailed. In a bit, Lapras, lad. Thought you were solid, didn't you? And we'll take 3 prize cards from that. Immediately putting us ahead in the prize card race. Show me what you got, Jirachi, lad. Do it. It really doesn't matter to me if my opponent Marnies me, because we do have a Jirachi on the bench. So if he takes a knockout or not, we have plenty of evolution incense in the deck to find ourselves another Aerodactyl, and we also have many supporters, as we have only used 2 of each on a 23 card deck left. That is all we've got to be able to solidify our opponent's loss. And a reset stamp is fine by me, and that's why we get a switch and an attacker in play. All these things are fine by me. And just play Marnie, so if he's stream sniping, which is totally fine by me. See if he can give us a worse hand than what I've already got. But again, we are only down 4 out of 8. Great, great hand. Does he have the attack though? Excuse me, sir. Can we have more? Please, more. I guess we're just taking a knockout on this bad boy. We've always got boss on this, haven't we? Hello, you cunt. So we want to find boss for next turn. We've got a Glycerpod in play, a Wimpod down, 2 of these. So money doesn't really affect us so much in regards to giving my opponent more card advantage. It is no bother to me, good sir. I'm running down 1 energy, so I'm under no threat. And we'll just Fossil Fangs, because we're already 2 prize cards ahead. Every card on my board is only 1 prize card anyway. I do not mind if people stream snipe me, because RNG is not for everyone, but is definitely not for my opponents. No skill, just luck. Just luck that you're not drawing anything. Online mean... Okay. Karen. Ah, Karen. Love you, son. An opponent, or the opponent I'm currently against, very unhappy that he whiffed knockout on my Pokemon. But that's just the way it happens, mate. It's, you know, it's simple maths. If you can't play the game, don't play it. So we are down 1 or 4 energy actually, 3 triple accelerations, and 1 twin. So we'll promote this. We can deal with it. We can put this here. Do we put this down? Well, the unidentified fossil may be being flipped either way. So we'll save clogging up our deck and we'll play like an actual person, drunk or not. And we don't hit an energy, which isn't a problem, because my opponent will be down to the same prize cards as me, which is fine. We'll put another Glycerpod in play. And I guess we'll just take this for next turn. Gives us a lot more ability, and we'll just be passing there. I don't know what your quotes are in the stream chat, Sushi Master 84 Billy, but they are making absolutely 0 sense. So when you say things like, you know, it's not me, right? I'm Mario 64. It makes no sense to me, mate. And do you want to use Fiona? Yeah, go ahead. We've got another Jirachi on the bench. Not fussed about losing one in a deck where Lapras, as known to me, because I was one of the very first people to be playing Lapras, and I piloted it as soon as Frostmoth became more knowledgeable and became aware of how powerful it can actually be. Obviously, it's not as powerful as Rain Dance from Blastoise from the Black and White era, but as soon as it became more knowledgeable of how powerful Frostmoth can be, because it cheats. It literally cheats a part of the game that says you can only attach 1 energy per turn, and Frostmoth says attach more than 1 energy per turn. So of course I abuse the shit out of Frostmoth. So lo and behold, Lapras, looking at Lapras means nothing to me. I was playing this since it came out. Play it. But you best play it so you can play good. It's fine. How many bosses orders have we lost though? None. Okay. We have 2 Glissopods in play. Put us down. Put us down. You're better off scoop up next for this Jirachi's than that Frostmoth. Especially now. Why the worry, mate? Let's see what we have. Crobat for 3. Well, I guess that's game then, isn't it? And we have the twin, and we have the boss onto this. And that is why it's nothing to do with luck, it's all to do with skill. So, good game, Lapras player. Well, that's not saying, and I'm not saying not sports. Okay, no, it's fine. I'm all for sportsmanship. It's just you seemed a little bit in my face. So if you're going to be in my face, then, you know, problem shown and problem dealt with. That's all there is to it, is your master. Yeah. So, there's a reason why I qualified for the Players' Cup. You said, don't play. You said, don't play. Well, that makes no sense, so I'm not going to reply to that. I will next be online tomorrow. Lad, the game is luck-based. He says if you can't play, don't play. Yeah, that's not luck. Yeah, so I'm going to leave it as that. I'm not going to make a big thing out of it, mate. But it's a case of if you can't play, don't play. It's not about luck. It's not if luck's in your favour, don't play. It's if you can't play, don't play. That's the deal. And I will leave my stream with that. So I have had a brilliant birthday. Thank you all for joining me. And if you've all watched, then I'm really glad that you've watched, and I'm glad to see you here. Because, you know, a birthday is once a year. So, again, with a birthday being once a year, dropping a like on this stream when it uploads once a year, once in your lifetime, please drop a like. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please drop a subscribe to the channel. It really helps me out a lot. I'm in the current build of building the budget series, so it would really help a lot if you can help me with the budget series. And I will be carrying on with my budget series as soon as Vivid Voltage release, because, and I admit, I am finding it very hard to find a deck that begins with H, and I do not recommend Hatterene V or Hatterene of any sort. So, that is all I've got to say for this stream. Thank you, and good night. Peace out, guys.